All right, and we're live. Everyone, welcome to another episode of Studio Mega Let's Plays. This week it is Lucky Plays Sam and Mac Hit the Road. This voice coming to you right now is Lucky, and over there he hasn't said anything yet, but he will. It's Omega.
Hi.
See what I tell you?
Hello.
And so, this is going to be an interesting one. As I said, we're going to be playing Sam and Mac Hit the Road, a very old game, a very old adventure game, click and point, from LucasArts. Ah, yes, thank you, Sam Bun. All can be heard. That is most excellent.
Good. That's important.
That is very
But
important.
it doesn't always work.
It doesn't. But, well, first off, let's get started. There's a hell of an opening here.
Yeah, I will say also, yes, this game is so old that, the original anyway,
Woo!
that, sound. Damn, Lucas. Always with the loud logos. But no, this game is so...
There we go.
Friends, we've only gone out together 3 times.
Sorry, I had to readjust the size. Remember, this game was made in the 1990s, and so my monitor wanted to put it to the 1990 size, so it just got tiny.
Very small, yes. Yeah, this game came out in 93. I think we said that last week.
It's just that, well, you're too nice a guy, I guess. I think I'd
Very
rather go
90s
out with
joke right
someone
here.
more a bit unpredictable.
Bitch, this guy got you tied up with death lasers at you. How unpredictable is that?
And here are our protagonists.
Hello. This doesn't look like the Lincoln Tunnel, Sam. Looks to me like a marginally volatile hostage situation, Max.
This
Ooh,
is
does
very
this mean we
classic,
get
yes.
to kick some puffy white mad scientist butt? Can't think of a reason not to.
You'll be of no use, freelance police. With the flip of a lever, my ungrateful lunch date will be reduced to a half cup of disoriented atomic matter.
I knew he wasn't a real doctor.
Shall I confront, subdue, and
Maybe the
punish
animation on him
suspected
tickling that
perpetrators, Sam?
skull, too.
Sick him up, little buddy. Ooh. Ow. Hey, nice one.
Yeah, I hope you're ready for a lot of gratuitous violence.
He's not a real guy, Sam. Can I keep his head straight in here? What are you supposed to...
he's not a real guy.
That's no head, Max. It's one damned ugly time bomb. Let's leave this criminal cesspool pronto. Good idea, Sam. Maybe we can ditch the head somewhere while the credits are running. Mind if I drive? Not if you don't mind me clawing at the dash and shrieking like a cheerleader. Sam, is pronto a real word?
Goodbye, Sam and Max. I'll never forget all you've done here today.
So, we are going to enter the credits here, and we have a moment to talk as the credits are rolling.
Yep.
But, yes, Sam & Max released in the early 90s. Probably the best click and point adventure game LucasArts released at the time. Like, we talked about, Day of the Tentacle was the sequel to Maniac Mansion, and Maniac Mansion is what, changed the whole paradigm on adventure games. And there's a lot of work done with like Monkey Island and other such games. And as we know, Grim Fandango is kind of what marked the end
Fandango
of
is a cult classic.
marked the end of the era. But Sam & Max Hit the Road was like at the peak. And it's very interesting because before this game, Sam & Max was very niche. They had like a short run comic series, but it was done by, what was it, Steve Perel, I think?
Let me double check. Yes, Steve Purcell.
Purcell, excuse me.
Debuted in the 80s, and then were taken into a video game. But there was also a brief Fox TV series.
I believe that was in the late 90s, though.
Yeah. But it's one of those things, like you said, where this was a very obscure thing, and then LucasArts, kind of got the chance to take a crack at it.
And it was a runaway hit. Despite the lack of media that Sam & Max has, it has a fairly robust following. It's how Telltale Games was able to put out, what, like 3 Sam & Max series, I believe? And a bunch of episodic stuff.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Well, that was a
The
pleasantly understated
episodic
sentence.
Telltale
Once-
Sam & Max
I
game
enjoyed
was
the
like
cheesy
their
retro
first successful
ambiance.
crack
What
at
the hell are
the
you
episodic
talking about,
format
Max?
became kind of iconic for them as well.
Even termites are burrowing through my skull, but one of us is ticking. Oops. Oh yeah.
So yeah, very iconic
Max,
stuff.
where should I put this
But
so
what
I
I was
can
going to say
hurt
earlier
anyone we
was this
know
game
or
is
care
so
about?
old that YouTube's
Out the
game
window,
category
Sam. There's
does
nothing
not
but strangers
like
out there.
properly render it. I had to put it as LucasArts Sam & Max from '93.
Wow.
Although the subtitle is
I
Hits
hope
the
there was
Road.
nobody on that bus.
Like it's
Nobody we know. at least.
it was an MS-DOS game. They did a Mac port and like a Macintosh port in '95, I think I read. And then several years later was ported to Windows compatibility.
Hello? Yes? Yes? Yes. No. Really? Well, the same to you, Mac. Another confused census taker? Actually, it was the commissioner with another idiotic and baffling assignment. Does it involve wanton destruction? We can only hope. Due to the arbitrarily sensitive nature of the mission, we'll be meeting a bonded city courier out on the street. Ooh, smells like a fiercely thickening plot.
Yep. So this game doesn't use like straight up verbs that you click and whatnot. Instead, you basically have a selections up in here of basically walk, look, grab, talk, use. One of my favorite things though is you can just use Max on things. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and the crew has already seen kind of the basic conceit. It's kind of a buddy cop thing. Sam is a talking dog, walking talking dog, but he's got kind of the classic noir cliches. And is it safe to say Max is just kind of a creature?
It's
He's just a little guy.
yeah, no, I think it's officially he is a rabbit-like thing, though Max prefers to be called a logomorph.
Which is just a very fancy way of saying thing that is like a rabbit.
Yes.
That's the tuna fish sandwich I made last spring.
But yeah, I think that like Sam & Max and probably I would say like some of the Sierra block were like the more famous in the funny zone of
It's
point
a
and
black light
clicks.
that Max uses to illuminate his rare 60s posters.
Yoink. Oh. Grab that bulb.
Vertical silverware storage. Our primitive answering machine. It's an 8-track. This phone
It is
represents
primitive since this
unhindered
game was made
contact
in
with the
93.
outside world. Until they realize we don't pay the bills.
This is one of the things I love about this. You control Sam here, and you can mostly spam, but Max just comments not on everything, but on most things. It's hilarious to me.
Oh boy, we've got a message. Gee,
Well, and I
hope
want to
it's
say
something
this is a really
terribly
great excuse
provocative.
over
Hey,
'Cause-
you're the jerk who sideswiped me on the Queensboro Bridge. Don't think I didn't get a good look at your long, fluffy ears. See you in court.
We may have to go over there and terrify the righteous indignity out of that little fellow.
man. But what I was saying was that like I've seen a few and played rarer the point and click adventure games.
All our money is
They were
invested in that
a little
black hole.
after my time. After all, this game came out the months and year after I was born.
Cash. Never leave home without it.
But
we may need it to bribe
I've seen a few
government
played,
officials.
and a lot of those games come up with a lot of excuses for your primary character to just yap to themselves
Yeah.
because there's no other way to communicate with the
Well,
audience.
take a piece
Yeah.
of this.
And this is a much better system.
Brutal. but very true to life. And here's one for your old man.
Smiley face.
I really respect Flint's business acumen.
Please, Sam, don't use the word acumen again.
Guess he had it coming to him.
Gratuitous
Yeah,
acts
it's
of
good.
senseless violence are my forte.
You're such an adorable urchin, Max.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
No, he's dead.
Vehicles will be stolen.
Just a bunch of intoxicated pigeons. Somebody's been ripping off the U.S. Postal Service. Steal the mail? Are you nuts?
Let's see here. How do I...
I'm sure I've told this story before, but actually true, by the way. Do not.
Hey,
The
I don't
United
think
States
Mr.
Postal
Bosco's
Service has
voluntarily
a
giving
criminal
away his
investigation
money.
arm
Oh, I'm real
that
terrified.
is,
A dog and
for
a
government
rabbit?
agencies,
Ooh,
reasonably well
scary.
funded and don't
Max,
have a lot
the
of
smart-ass
things to do,
kid doesn't think we're scary.
so they have
What do you
a
think about
very
that?
high success rate.
That's telling him, little buddy.
I think that punk learned a valuable lesson, Sam.
Me too, Max. I didn't realize that the lower lip could stretch completely over the head. Amazing.
I think this game did set a lot of the tone for what I considered funny later in my life.
Oh, it's a cute little hypercephalic kitten.
He's adorable.
Yeah, like I said,
Let's
I
take him
I
home and
personally
put
didn't
tape
play
on
it, but I definitely bet this was influential on people
Hey there, little fella.
later in my life because
talking to me?
there's just a kind of
Maybe. Are you a
there's
cleverly
just a kind of
disguised Bonded
absurdist
City
humor to
courier?
all of this.
Maybe.
Like
Are you the freelance police?
saying
Yeah,
vehicles
don't go
will be
blabbing
stolen
it
on a
to
sign,
everybody.
right? Is like so
I think
on the
he's kinda
nose,
cute,
but
Sam. Can I make a tennis racket out of him?
it works. Soiled office space.
Maybe later, Max. Right now, we've got a message from the commissioner to collect. Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, guys. I swallowed your orders for safekeeping. But now I can't seem to hawk them back up.
Ah, there's Max. So, when in doubt, use Max on things.
I just love to turn this guy inside out.
Ooh, that gives me an idea.
Uh-oh.
According to these orders, something bizarre is happening at the carnival.
I thought that was the whole point.
Maybe we should check it out when we've got nothing better to do, like any time.
And then if we want to go places, we use the DeSoto. Check out those fins. Alright, the carnival. This game is not politically correct at all, by the way. I am warning you all now.
So now what do we do?
Now,
Yeah, no, I
now
want to
we
say
get
this
to the
this game was
busted look for the
very
meeting.
clearly made in
I
'93.
knew that.
Like I think even the joke with the mad scientist, you know, the oh, it's not that I don't like you, you're just too nice of a
Get
guy
out
is
of
like
Mr. Bumpus' way, you
That's-
partially clad varmints.
very like
Who was that?
90s humor.
I don't know, but if it weren't for the carefree innocence of this carnival, I'd be breaking his kneecaps.
You're a demonic little imp, Max. Stop.
As always, I know a lot of the solutions, but I'm gonna try to get things done organically.
Hey, what's the holdup? Sorry, boys, we are closed. I can't let you in. Insurance reasons, you know.
So, this is something I like about their dialogue tree. You only got like 4 options usually. You can ask a question, declare something, say something weird, or just leave. And say something weird is that. It's always a non sequitur. Like,
I want a corn dog. You'd better have a better reason than that if you expect me to let you in.
And of course the guy reacts like What?
Who are those misanthropes at the gate? Which misanthropes?
The short one with the bad hairpiece and the tall one with the dark flinty eyes.
Hey, I just work here. Anything else? Let us in, Oleo Breath. Nope. I'll be back. I can hardly wait.
And then... Oh, wait, I already got the orders.
Check
Take
this
that.
out, Jack. We're the freelance police. Here's our authorization to be here.
Now let us in before we replace you with a cheap renewable fuel source.
Let me run this by the boss.
Whoops.
I guess you can go in. But be careful. Carnivals can be dangerous to your health. That was needlessly cryptic.
I'd be peeing my pants if I wore any.
Everything seems to be in order here.
Sam, look over there.
How dare you call in the authorities without consulting me?
Well, I tried talking to you, but you were off wallowing in your own self-pity.
Yeah, but
It's them. Hi, I'm Shep Cushman, and this is my brother Burl. Welcome to our carnival.
what's left of it?
I'm Sam. He's Max. We savagely protect the rights of innocents.
Savagely protect the
Even
rights.
cruelly twisted ones such as yourself. Selves. Whatever.
Well, you sound like just the guys to solve our little problem. Walk this way. See this melted block of ice?
How could we miss it?
This used to be our main attraction.
Your main attraction was a block of ice?
Don't be dense.
Our main attraction was a genuine,
Authentic
real life,
Bigfoot.
on ice.
Hey, let me get this straight. You want us to go traipsing all over the country looking for a soggy Bigfoot?
I've never been traipsing before. Does it hurt?
But Bruno must be returned to us.
He's a brutish, ignorant beast with no sense of right or wrong.
Hey, who isn't?
Besides, he's kidnapped our second main attraction.
Is that the block of ice?
No, it's Trixie, the giraffe neck girl from Scranton.
She disappeared at the same time Bruno did.
We can only assume that the monster took her when he made his escape.
I guess Max and I could search for your missing freaks, but we'll need free run of the carnival to look for clues.
Yeah, and free corn dogs, so we can uke all over ourselves.
No problem. Here's an all-day free pass.
Leave everything to us, and we'll have those abominations of nature back in your protective care before you can read the Quran.
Didn't he fight Godzilla?
Also, funnily enough, very outdated Englishization of Quran.
Yeah, I thought it was usually spelled with a Q, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which one do I talk to?
Me!
Him.
I'll bet life is an unending torment for you guys.
Actually, it's not so bad.
Speak for yourself.
Where do you buy your clothes, anyway?
These aren't clothes.
Our skin is naturally green and vinyl-like.
Good lord. He's buck naked.
So are you.
Yeah, but I'm cute and marketable.
Is there anything else you can tell us about your escaped Bigfoot?
Well,
He's our Bigfoot. He's escaped. He's a menace to society. What more could you possibly need to know?
He's right, Sam. I don't think my colossal head could retain any more knowledge.
What can you tell us about Trixie?
she's a very caring, sensitive young woman.
If you care about that kind of stuff.
She used to sing folk songs to the other freaks in her trailer.
You ever heard a Scrantonese folk song?
No.
You don't want to.
Oh, there was one other thing. She likes her men like the Statue of Liberty.
Green and rusty?
Tall and dense.
Who are those guys we bumped into out by the gate?
Actually, I don't know
what
how
guy?
dense the Statue of Liberty is.
One was a short guy with big hair.
She's
Yeah.
copper, you know.
The other one was a tall
Yeah, actually, no, I'm pretty sure she's hollow.
That is also true,
you must
actually,
be
yes, I'm
talking
pretty sure.
about internationally renowned recording star Conroy Bumpus.
And his assistant, Lee Harvey.
Bumpus? Who's Conroy Bumpus?
He's a loon.
Insane.
And a country and western singer to boot.
He actually wanted to buy Bruno and Trixie from us.
Boy, was he steamed when he found out that we didn't have them anymore.
Well, it's back to the Bigfoot hunt. It's a mange-ridden tuft of Bruno's Sasquatch hair.
I think it would make a swell toupee for balding computer programmers.
Don't be stupid, Max.
Yoink.
He looks delicious. Hi. He's a nice guy, but sort of a drip. Hi. How Kafkaesque. Hello? Jesse James' severed hand. And it's still twitching.
Yoink.
So this is what happens to unsuccessful third-party presidential candidates.
All right.
Damn.
You know, we got some stuff. All right, so we go to the back here.
It's the door to Trixie's trailer.
That sounds like a country western song, Sam.
It's one of those impossible-to-win carny games that have been ripping off the American consumer for decades.
I love capitalism.
It's a fishbowl magnifying lens.
My head's already shaped like a fishbowl.
Yoink.
It's a wholesome whack-a-rat game.
Mini game time. Don't let any rack protection agencies let me see me playing this game.
Whack-a-rat, whack-a-mole, what's the difference?
Well, for one, these rats are alive, and they look like they might have concussions.
Listen, that's just the rules of the circus, baby. Technically, we won. Alright, you got enough to win, though.
Oh, I missed one. Son of a bitch. Okay. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
I won something.
I think I mentioned last time that a point-and-click game I played a lot as a kid was an edutainment game, Museum Madness. Apparently, that game is so old and it's vaporware. There's just places that have a web shell. You can play it on your browser.
Wow.
So I may have to do that sometime for a short run. You can watch me solve educational puzzles about museum exhibits.
Hey, this crummy prize doesn't come with any light bulb.
Well, we'll fix that. Use it.
It fits perfectly.
Ta-da.
It's a nifty flashlight equipped with a black light.
Build your own forensics. Actually, now I gotta fucking look up. What year did CSI start?
If I didn't know that this guy was a highly skilled professional, I'd be very afraid. Excuse us. We need some help, and although you seem
Starting
dangerously
exactly in the year
unequipped
2000.
brain-wise, we've come to you for advice.
Huh?
Whoa, you're a big boy.
That's why I sit down all the time.
Do you guys all go to the same tattoo parlor or what?
Actually, these aren't tattoos. It's my natural skin.
What do you know about Bruno the Bigfoot?
Who wants to know?
We're the freelance police, and we're in a race against time.
And we're barefoot.
All I know about Bruno is what the Cushmans tell me.
Well, that was useless.
You might want to try the Tunnel of Love, though. Rumor has it that one of Bruno's buddies hangs out in there.
Oh, let's go, Sam.
Oh,
Huh?
hush.
What?
Just like, oh, one of his buddies hangs out in the Tunnel of Love? What?
Trixie.
Oh, you'll
I'm concerned
see.
about the running of this carnival.
Scranton?
No, Trixie the talkative poodle.
She's my best customer. She used to ride the Cone of Tragedy for hours on end. I loved the way her neck used to whip back and forth when I cranked it up to full speed.
Your sadism is a credit to your profession. Me and my partner want to ride the Cone of Tragedy.
That's right, we've lost our will to live.
I'm not supposed to, but what the heck? You two look like a couple of caring, non-litigious mammals. Strap yourselves in, and I'll turn on the cone.
Alright, I'm very curious. How's the Cone of Tragedy gonna work? Ah. So somebody in the writing team really traumatized by the tilt-a-whirl as a child?
Probably.
Max, of course, is fine.
I don't know if you can hear it, but apparently his heart, Sam's heart had stopped.
Yeah, I heard it on my end. Hopefully the
Ooh,
stream
I feel
audio balance worked out.
tragically empty.
Me too. It's as though an integral part of my essence has been ripped from my being.
Let's do it again.
Maybe later, chum.
They say that because if you go here,
Hey, what happened to my carefully collected box of useless junk? Hey, tattoo boy.
What?
Where'd all my cool junk go?
It must have fallen out of your coat while you were on the ride. Here's a claim ticket. Take it to the Lost and Found.
I think we can just go this way. Oh wait, no, this it's not the way, but there's the Tunnel of Love. We'll be back.
Do not like the look of that Tunnel of Love.
Holy cripes on toast.
Nothing personal, but you're the single ugliest thing we've ever seen.
Well, there was that computer game developers conference.
Have you lost something?
We're gonna continue to rag on computer programmers, by the way.
You must have been gifted with psychic powers to make up your
The call
own
is coming from
physical
inside the room.
Bad deal.
Have you got a claim ticket?
shortcomings. Sure.
Wait here while I search through the back room. Well, here's all the stuff we collected off the Cone of Tragedy today. It's all yours.
I feel whole again.
And we got something new.
It's a powerful refrigerator magnet that says World of Fish on its side. I wonder how that got in there.
And we've unlocked the location. Alright, so now that we got our stuff back, let's head over to the Tunnel of Love.
Want to ride the Tunnel of Love?
Yippee!
Whee! Alright, so I gotta be quick with this. Alright, and then... See, you can see, I can show things. Light them up.
Cool lightning sounds.
That's a good idea. Maybe I should try it when I'm a little closer to the fuse box.
once again, Max, my very capable any tool.
Just get him wet. Short it out. Means that's very dirty water in the Tunnel of Love, by the way.
Probably.
Fresh water does not conduct electricity.
It's a Carney tunnel, although I'm pretty sure.
Just
Oh, yeah,
another
no, it's
random
this shit,
acts
man.
of violence. It's Max. It's a cheap-looking painting of a castle.
A max of violence. But yeah, no, actually, I know from
Get off
watching
of there,
old episodes
Max.
of Defunctland that
Why?
yeah, water
Check
rides
this out.
are historically super hard to manage because water is, you know,
I'll never shave again.
You never did.
really annoying. Like there was a really cool Jaws ride at
Cleverly
Universal
hidden
Studios that
secret
was
door
like
that looks
closed
like a
so often
cheap-looking
because
painting of
just
a castle.
the fucking water tank.
Couch Spudus in his native habitat.
It's an armchair, Sam. Not a couch.
Yeah, but he's still a couch
He's
potato.
sweating out though. Yeah.
I'm about to
he's
say,
sweating
it's all like, I've never heard of an armchair potato, my dude.
Who are you?
I'm Doug, the Mole Man. Who are you?
I'm Sam. He's Max. We fight crime.
And we like long walks along the beach. What do you want from me?
What the heck are you, anyway?
I'm a mole man. Figure it out. I think he's a mole man, Sam.
You know, watching too much TV is super bad for the eyes.
Why do all you squishy, poorly focused blobs say that?
Never mind. Do you know anything about Bruno the Sasquatch?
Bruno the Sasquatch? Why, the stories I could tell you. Stop him, Sam. He's gonna tell us a story. I first met Bruno 25 years ago in Saigon. And then there was the time we all had our taxes done by a platypus. And shut up, for God's sake, just shut up!
Look, we just want to know where Bruno is now.
Gee, I have no idea where he went. Maybe you should talk to my uncle.
Your uncle?
Yeah, my Uncle Shavul. He's really into Bigfoots. When I was a kid, he used to tell me stories about giant Bigfoot parties, where all the Bigfoots of the world would get together and dance Bigfoot dances, and
That's great, kid. Where can we find your uncle?
I don't know. He disappeared a short time after he helped build the largest ball of twine on Earth. I think I may weep openly. Look, you two seem trustworthy.
Oh, we are.
Yes, you can trust us as far as we can throw you. So if you bring me some pecan-flavored candy, I'll give you my key to Trixie's trailer. I'll also tell you a big secret about how Bruno escaped.
Why not tell us now?
Because I'm hungry.
I think that's all for now.
Fine. You can find your own way out.
Can I just use Max on?
I don't think he'd want that.
Damn. Whatever.
There. That should get things running again.
Alrighty. Alright, so now we gotta get some pecan flavor candy. That was the wrong button to me. Exit. Got a mosey. Alright.
That's Mosey.
Alright, so we're gonna head to a Schnuckies.
If Max spontaneously grew antlers, he still wouldn't be this ugly.
Seems a little rude to the jackalope.
This is what they do to merry-go-round horses who won't stay with the pack.
Oops. Alright. So is this the...
It's a carousel of bootleg Sam and Max portable car bomb games.
Yes.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
And then...
I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom.
He's one hell of a soda jerk. You're awfully cheery for a minimum wage earner.
All Snucky U graduates have completed courses in excessive and unwarranted cheerfulness. But enough about me. What can I do for you?
This place is like 4 different parodies.
I'd like to buy this.
Do you have any money?
Of course I do. Here.
Will that be all for you today?
I'll also take these disgusting pecan treats.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about these?
That's a box of our world-famous Snuckies pecan-flavored candy, beloved treat of couch potatoes everywhere. Anything else?
Do you know anything about Bigfoots?
Only what I read in the Weekly International Evening Enquirer Star. Anything else?
My little buddy has to use the facilities.
Facilities be damned. I need a bathroom.
They're in the back. Here's the key.
There's an awfully big rasp attached to that keychain.
Out of toilet paper?
Nah, we just had problems with thugs stealing our restroom keys. They're the cleanest in 9 counties.
The keys?
The restrooms.
You need some help, little buddy?
I think I can handle this myself, Sam.
Now, anything else I can do for you?
Nothing.
You have no idea how often I hear that.
I don't know why I'm going. Oh, that's why.
Max! Are you as confused as I am?
More so.
I'm excited.
Who isn't?
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit.
But it makes a pretty good milkshake.
I didn't always want to be a cop, you know?
Me neither. I wanted to be a Hun.
I think I've got something in my eye.
Try digging it out with a fork. That always works for me.
You're looking hale and hearty, little buddy.
I'm a coffee achiever, Sam.
I wonder where Bruno is.
I'm still trying to figure out where I am, Sam.
I wonder where Trixie is.
I shudder to think of the indignity she's suffering at the hands of that brute Bruno.
I'm concerned about this Conroy Bumpus character.
Don't worry, Sam. We'll mop up the floor with his cheap toupee.
Why is this game called Car Bomb, anyway?
To avoid getting the pantsuit off us.
But you don't wear any pants.
Don't remind me.
I think we should keep the rasp.
You're probably right. No one deserves to use restrooms that clean.
Well, that's all.
So, fun fact, that the Carbon thing I got, it's just a mini game within here. It's Battleship, baby.
Ah, okay. That's why they're talking about the not being sued. I was like, what's the reference here? No, it's a car bomb. Okay, so that's why it's portable. While I had many electronic games as a child, I also had some of these travel board game kits.
Whenever you're ready, take a shot. Miss.
Make some great laser noises.
Hit.
Son of a bitch!
Miss.
Locked in.
Miss.
Hit.
Oh, shit.
Miss.
Miss.
Hit.
Miss.
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 God damn it.
Hit. You destroyed my DeSoto.
Hit.
Miss.
Hit.
Miss.
Hit. killed my hearse.
Miss.
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 Just so many random sound effects.
Miss.
Miss.
Lasers, machine guns.
Miss.
That was just a slap.
Miss.
Miss.
Miss. Miss. Miss. Miss. Miss. Miss. Miss. Miss.
Just speed running.
Miss.
God damn.
Miss.
Miss.
Trampoline. Since I've already tried that shot, I'll let the computer pick one.
Hit.
What?
Again, you knucklehead. Miss.
Miss.
Hit.
Oh, must be the squad
Miss.
car.
Hit. You squished my squad car.
Miss.
Well, technically I'm in the lead.
Miss. 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 Miss.
God damn.
Miss.
Miss.
Trampoline.
Miss. Go again, you knucklehead. Miss.
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 Hit.
Miss.
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 Let's see if we can just get out of it.
Hit. Lord, I'm tired of this drivel.
Yep. So we can just quit anytime. Alright. So. Let's see here. Let's start with the world's largest ball of twine, which I believe is based off the world's largest ball of yarn. Which...
Yeah, yarn string, something like that. Real ass Americana. That's something that is very American.
Yeah, no, this, if I remember correctly, this game is supposed to be, you know, just kind of take the piss out of Americana tourist traps.
Yeah, you've got a weird, wacky carnival, which obviously there are circuses and carnivals in Europe, but I feel like there's a certain thing to, like, American carny culture.
You
And the
work
roadside
here?
attractions like World
Yeah,
Village,
have been for
cheese,
40
yarn.
So how can I
Whatever.
help you?
Stop staring at me.
I can't help it.
It's places like this that make me wish I were Canadian.
Well, they've got one of these too, but half of it's French.
You haven't seen an 8-foot-tall woodland creature answering to the name of Bruno around here, have you?
Are you talking about Bruno the Bigfoot?
Yeah.
He and a bunch of other Bigfoots helped build the ball of twine back in '56. Why, the stories I could tell.
No!
Actually, honestly,
I've heard
Bigfoot
enough
himself,
stories
that's
today.
another American
Have
thing.
you seen
Oh,
Bruno
yeah.
recently?
I haven't seen Bruno in 30 or so years. Is he in trouble?
In
That
30
depends on your
years.
definition.
I like to use the one that involves spiny echidnae.
Well, is there anything else I can help you with?
What's with all the fish guts flying past the window?
Those are leftovers from our last fish delivery. Our famous rotating restaurant has fresh fish flown in every day from the world of fish in Mosquitoeville, Missouri.
Has Conroy Bumpus passed through here?
Who's that?
He's a country western star gone berserk with power.
I wouldn't know him if I saw him. I don't get out much.
This ball isn't really made from a continuous piece of twine, is it?
Yep, it's the longest piece of twine in the world by 92 yards.
It's places like this that make me wish I were Canadian.
Well, they've got one of these too, but half of it's French.
Rotating restaurants, another like.
That'll be all for now.
Like, I'm sure they have it other places in the world, but that feels like a very cliched, like, oh, you gotta check out the rotating restaurant.
Well, the one that always comes to mind is the Space Needle for me.
A very famous one, but I do believe there are others out there somewhere.
Yeah, even though we're using pixel graphic, we have these weird-ass, like, 3D graphics.
Take a leg, Max.
Like, you'll see it when it actually moves.
Oh yeah, that suddenly turned into a 3D model. I mean, you know, it's the 90s. That would be the time for it.
Hey, look!
I will say they're also doing the animators and background artists in this are doing a phenomenal job with like the shading and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But arguably that makes the CG stand out even more. Where you're
That's
just like,
one more
nope,
loose
that's
end.
a 3D model.
Too bad we can't reach it from this side of the deck. You always need a large piece of string in games like this.
And of course, point and clicks have been around long enough that they can take the piss.
What you doing?
Using my telekinetic powers to bend my tools.
Why?
To help me fix the rotating mechanism on this diner.
Well, that makes sense. Hey, lay off the swearing. We're trying to appeal to kids.
Get bent.
Percent sign, ampersand, dollar sign.
And colon, semicolon, too.
What are you doing?
Swearing in longhand, asterisk mouth. Should I even bother asking you about Conroy Bumpus?
No.
Have you heard anything about Bruno the Bigfoot?
Who that? Is Bruno the Bigfoot?
Sam, he's speaking in tongues.
What are these malformed tools good for?
Lots of things. Like scratching those hard-to-reach places.
Every place is hard for me to reach.
Would you like a free sample?
Sure.
Just let me finish this one. All done.
Thanks.
Making fun of bending spoons, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bye.
Which, by the way, I feel like that's a... Not that it's... Our world hasn't gotten way weirder and wackier in the bullshit people believe, but that's the thing that I feel like has entirely gone by the wayside. Like, nobody tries to, like, fake you out by bending spoons anymore.
Oh yeah, the mechanism's
I'm
broken.
sure this is somehow useful, but I'll be damned if
Well, like, this is one of those things, everyone's like... I want to say necessarily as a skeptic, but everyone, everyone's always recording and trying to figure out the trick to stuff.
Now I can control the speed and direction of the diner via these mounted binoculars.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Blam.
Maybe not.
Yeah, so now if I use them, I can control the rotation via the fucking coin return.
Perfectly normal.
Perfectly normal.
I'm sure this
Definitely
is
not,
somehow
as
useful,
Max said, the
but
most
I'll be
ridiculous
damned
thing
if
he's
I
ever
know
heard.
how.
Alright, and just to get it out of my inventory for right now.
Okay, I've lodged the magnifying lens in front of the mounted binoculars.
See, now I can zoom in. Oh.
It's the inexplicable Valley of Lights.
Just weird locations.
Mount Badrich.
A burning... We'll have to come back here
I'm
later.
sure this is somehow useful, but I'll be damned if I know how. I've got to use this elevator.
Oh yeah, no, we need to be going back to fucking... the carnival. But we can get some stuff done in the meantime. As soon as I remember how to... There we go. Like I said, this game, like I said, I never beat this game. There's a point where I basically got stuck and I'm all like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Because, like, in many point-and-click adventure games, there's logic to some puzzles, and then there is not logic to other puzzles.
Yep. I usually hear people making, videos and commentaries and stuff talk about, adventure game moon logic.
Yeah. Usually how I did things as a kid is I would go to areas and use everything on everything.
Yep.
So this is what, let me get through a few things.
I hear a distant rumbling.
You should have thought of that before we left.
Wee.
Weird.
Don't know about World of Fish, but I've been to some alligator-themed attractions that look a lot like this.
Oh, just you wait, buddy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fish feed.
Go into the water, you
It's
don't
a
come
big
out of the
fish
water.
net.
The gator get you. And what if the gator gets you? If the gator gets you, then you're gone.
What's going on here?
What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. I'm risking pneumonia standing in this creek. That's what's going on.
You must
You never
really
seen
love
pneumonia.
fish.
You got your fucking big
Actually,
britches on.
I'm allergic to them.
Then why do you work here?
Because I'm more allergic to poverty.
I love all your movies, especially the early funny ones.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I must have confused you with someone else. What do you know about Bigfoots?
My great Aunt Lois married a Bigfoot. He used to shed all over Grandma Phyllis's upholstery.
Have you seen Conroy Bumpus?
No, I try not to listen to country music. When I do, I usually have an uncontrollable desire to drink a lot of beer and do illegal things to farm animals. You too?
What's the deal with that helicopter?
That helicopter is the bane of my existence. Every time I catch enough fish to fill a net, the helicopter swoops down and carries the fish to the Ball of Twine Diner in Central Dis, Minnesota.
How sad.
I know. It's like being stuck in a Norman Mailer novel.
Don't move.
Yeah, so like I said, I think I mentioned this before, but the point of the game is to keep unlocking tourist traps to go to as you figure what's going out, what's going on. All right.
Eventually, we'll find Bigfoot.
Alright, but... So what we gotta do... Again, we're shortcutting things.
That did the trick. That's a large fiberglass fish. It's kind of wobbly in here. Hey, Max, come here.
Here I come.
One must admire the skill with which the wily uber trout stalks its prey.
This is one of the 10 most liberating experiences of my life, Sam. Holy mackerel. I'm a trout, stupid. Holy trout. I'd always thought you were made of plaster.
Dead.
Now what do we do, Sam?
I'm thinking. What's that noise?
It sounds like you do when you've eaten too much Thai food, Sam.
Another 3D object.
Yep.
Whee!
Whee!
Do love that the giant fish has a couple of subtle expression changes there too.
Yep.
I also think I just realized that the big fish in the background of that last shot had a truck in his mouth.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's just there. Bonk. Yeah. The Foley, baby.
Yeah, I definitely heard that
I
exact
told you I had
squishing
a
sound somewhere
plan.
before. Several pieces, probably.
Hey, Max, I've got another plan.
I think I liked you better when you were clueless.
Shut up and climb over the rail. See? That wasn't so bad.
What are you two doing out here?
Any more bright ideas?
Let's start crying like babies.
Galileo was wrong.
I don't think we were in a vacuum, Max.
Hey, how will we get our car back?
Wait for it.
Explains nothing.
Just, you know, have it come back.
How much are they paying you anyway?
I'm a volunteer, but they let me sleep here and I get all the twine I can eat. So how can I help you?
What would you do if someone cut off, say, 94 yards of the ball?
We'd shoot 'em, skin 'em, and sell 'em as jerky treats.
That'll be all for now. It's 91 yards of twine.
So it's still the biggest by 1 yard.
A lot of twine.
It is a lot of twine. Alright, but now I think we should probably head back to the
Cornibus.
Cornbush. Thankfully, now that I've already done the thing, I don't actually have to do the whole rigmarole again.
Want to ride the Tunnel of Love?
Yippee!
Because we just grab these. Give them to him.
Here, I thought you might like some candy.
Thanks. Pecad's my favorite. Hey, you're all right. Take this key as a token of my appreciation.
Wow, this is some key.
Okay, Sam, let's get the hell out of here.
Wait, I've got a great story you should hear.
Keep it short, kid. My partner's got a low tolerance for long stories.
Well, it all started the day before today. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Wait.
It's not widely known.
The day before
but
today,
Trixie
that
had
would indeed
fallen
be
in love
yesterday.
with Bruno. Every night, she'd sneak into the freak show tent and read to him what she imagined to be his favorite bedtime stories. She seemed as happy as a self-mutilated parody of nature could be. But she could never truly be happy until her beloved Bruno is free.
The cake!
Finally, she decided to do something about Bruno's predicament. She begged Flambe, the fire breather, to free the Bigfoot from his icy cage. Flambe took pity on poor Trixie and liberated Bruno. And the happy couple haven't been seen since. Hell of a story, ain't it?
I can't use these things together.
Yeah, so, things weren't as they seemed. But also, I love this one.
It's a key's key.
No, Sam, that's a crowbar. Let's pummel somebody.
You're such a cute, misguided little bunny.
Alrighty. Actually, I don't think I've ever talked to them after learning that fact, so I should probably see. But first, what do you do with crowbars? Use them on doors.
Hey, Max, come here.
What?
Watch this. Well, this is undignified.
Yeah, because that's not the angle you do that
Oh,
from.
boy.
On the same side as the lock.
Ooh, they're genuine Scrantonese potions of fertility.
Let's take them.
I don't think we should risk being any more fertile than we already are, Max. That's a disquietingly tall bed.
How can you say disquietingly with a straight face, Sam?
It's a hope chest.
I hope it's filled with more gold than my poor eyes can stand.
Hey, there's a neat costume in here. It's a big closet.
Trixie's a big girl.
It's a scorecard from the Gator Golf Emporium in Roomy Eyes, Florida.
We're going to Florida.
Golf course and Gators, correct. That's Florida. Also, a lot of... I haven't commented on it yet, but talking about the fertility potions, I'm like, a lot of smoke being blown at Scranton, Pennsylvania for no specific reason. I guess it's just because saying Scranton is funny.
Which one do I talk to?
Me!
Him.
Let's see if I can change
Are
things
you
up.
sure there's nothing more you want to tell me about Bruno?
Can't think of a thing.
Something about Bruno.
Neither can I.
I've forgotten everything you told us about Trixie.
She's a nice girl with a thing for tall guys.
Okay.
Well, it's back to the Bigfoot hunt.
I'm gonna be real, I didn't even know Scranton was in Pennsylvania. I did not know that until this exact moment.
I knew it was
Hey,
somewhere in
Flame
New England.
Boy.
And it's like, where the fuck is Scranton? Yeah, it's Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Apparently got a historical
Doesn't that
railway
hurt?
station and a trolley
Hey, look.
museum.
I suppose there's a trick to it. I just haven't been able to figure it out.
Your ineptitude gives hope to all of us further down on the food chain.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
You can drop the act. We know it was your kerosene-soaked breath that freed Bruno.
And we know that you sometimes go for days on the same pair of socks.
Okay, you got me. Just don't tell my bosses.
Maybe we should rat him out, Sam. The thought of him out in the streets drinking lighter fluid seems somehow ironic.
It's scary to watch you wrestle with abstract concepts, Max. How Trixie talk you into freeing Bruno. She charmed me with your feminine wiles. She also promised to pay me $20.
Did you get that $20?
Could you show us something neat? Sure. Anything else? I bet you can't make your flames reach the top of the tent. Watch me, Jojo. Anything else?
You know, my first instinct is to make a reference to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That's me. I'm holding it back. I'm like, yeah, JoJo was out, but would...
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, I want to make a joke, and then I'm like, no, there's no way. But I'm also like, but actually, technically, the manga was out. We could make a goodbye JoJo joke.
I bet you can't make flames shoot out of your butt. Take a hike.
And
Nah. Good.
It's like, in the early 90s, yeah, anime wasn't big, but, you know, it was over here. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Grab this.
Yeah.
Attaches to that.
In Shonen Jump from 1987 to 2004, so we're 6 years into JoJo by now.
Hold that thought 1 second. Lucky will be right back.
He's gonna be right back. Actually, shit. Sorry, I'm looking at the timelines. Chat, funnily enough, not only is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure out right now, but this game came out in 1993. They're in the middle of Diamond is Unbreakable right now. The first 3 parts already happened. Now, unfortunately, the original JoJo's Bizarre Adventure OVAs, the weird OVAs, not out yet. Yeah, I don't think they would actually have hit because they were like November of '93.
Oh. Sorry, back. Okay, so first things first.
Yeah.
Got an item. I'm gonna.
I was just discussing with chat that at this point we're already up to Diamond is Unbreakable.
Diamond is Unbreakable, really?
Yeah, started '92. Now you got to remember the first 2 parts of JoJo very short. Araki ripped through those pretty quick, and even Stardust Crusaders was over in '92. The old school Stardust Crusaders OVAs came out in 1993, the same year as Sam and Max, but I think they were later. So,
wow.
Not that I care, but what made you think of putting alligators and golf together?
Florida.
I didn't. Fact is, this place used to be a miniature golf course. Then, back in '89, the swamp flooded the whole shooting match, windmills and all. Next thing I knew, I had a half-submerged miniature golf course crawling with 10-foot-long gators.
I hate when that happens.
Tell me about it. So I turned the golf course into a driving range.
And he's
this
got
must be a popular teen hangout.
He's got Chew. He's spitting.
It was. Then we had that problem with the Jenkins kid. Court made me destroy my best gator over that. Well, what can I do for you?
I've got an inexplicable urge to buy some suitcases.
Don't even joke about it, city boy.
Do you know what this thing is?
That used to be my golf ball retriever. One of the gators bit the end clean off it. Until I get my new one, I have to get the golf balls out of the water manually.
Isn't that dangerous?
Take a look.
What do you think of Conroy Bumpus?
Conroy Bumpus? He's my idol. I've named all my kids and pets after him. I built a beer can shrine to him in the garage. I live for the day when I can meet him in person. Why do you ask?
No reason. So what kind of handicap does your average Bigfoot have?
Bigfoots? Don't get me started about Bigfoots. I used to have a Bigfoot. He was my star attraction.
I'm beginning to sense a theme here.
I kept him fed and sheltered. And how does he repay me?
In 10s and 20s?
No, he ran away.
Did he have help?
Well, someone must have given him that there acetylene torch to cut through his protective ankle wear.
Protective ankle wear?
Okay, shackles.
Don't go anywhere.
Where would
Also,
I
agree
go?
how this guy's articulate enough to say acetylene torch.
I couldn't probably pronounce that if you showed it to me suddenly.
Oh, I can say it,
Max,
but
let's go.
I'm trying to picture it in my head. I don't even know how you spell it exactly.
And the proprietor has no idea what happened to his Bigfoot?
That's what he said, Mr. Bumpus.
You know, Lee Harvey, I'm beginning to think that vast unseen forces are aligned against my quest for a Bigfoot.
Ditto.
Ditto?
Why are you
Hey,
like
look it.
sinisterly
It's a fool
British?
word.
Aren't you a
What was
country
that word,
singer?
Sam?
Misanthropes?
Yeah, misanthropes. What are you
Shit,
anyway,
just
the
gets the
president of the
fuck
Hair
out.
Club for short people?
This is Mr. Conroy Bumpus, famed country and western star. I'd suggest you show him some respect.
Yeah, well, he looks like a lounge lizard to me. And I'll bet his scalp itches from that bad rug. Maybe you should watch yourself, little furball. Yeah, well, I've got more hair on my fuzzy little butt than you do on that hollow country head of yours. Okay, I've had enough. Nobody makes fun of my hair.
Hold still, you flea-bitten polecat.
That guy's southern.
Here you go, boss.
I don't know, go for a little front spin.
What a jerk. It's a nice 5-iron, though.
I hate country music.
Very popular opinion in 1993.
Which is weird. 1993, I was in Texas. I loved country music back then.
Well, I mean, it was a regional thing, but there was actually a country boom in the 90s, but I think it was later.
Oh yeah, I don't know why, but they always kind of just fucked this up at the first one. Actually, I think if I put them in... Spinny! I think I can take out the teeth. I don't remember. Oh, guess not.
Nice alligators. Do you like roaches?
Are you as confused as I am?
More so.
You're looking hale and hearty, little buddy.
I'm a coffee achiever, Sam.
I'm concerned about this Conroy Bumpus character.
Don't worry, Sam. We'll mop up the floor with his cheap toupee.
I didn't
Sounds
always
about
want to
the
be
same
a
balance
cop,
so
you
far.
know.
Yeah.
Me neither. I wanted to be a Hun.
I'm excited.
Who isn't?
Well, that's all.
Get me the hell out of here!
Oh, there we go. But first, I have to do something very important.
bit of tricky putting here.
Hey!
All right. So what we actually got to do is grab this. We swap it out with the golf balls. Then we grab this bitch again. Ooh, excuse me. If you notice, there are several gators in conspicuous rows. No, I don't think that's gonna work. That should work, yeah. They always move a little bit further than when you where you click, so you gotta adjust for that.
Planning.
That should be good. Swing, baby. Fly, my fish, fly.
Nice alligators. You like roaches?
Oh, come on.
Hey, you've made a path across the driving range.
Very chill gators.
Geez, that certainly took long enough.
Yeah, they're all well fed.
Shut up, Max. I hate that game.
Is that because you're a lousy golfer?
You're an irritable bunny today, aren't you?
Yeah, well, why don't you try sitting in this smelly booth while I beat the hell out of helpless fish?
Maybe I should just leave you there.
Did I mention what a lousy golfer you were? You suck, Sam. You suck, Sam. Hey, Sam.
Hey, what?
I found another sample of Sasquatch fur and mange in the booth. While I spent my young life waiting, just sitting there in that horrible booth, waiting.
Jeez, Max, get over it.
Okay, here, you carry it.
I'd better. I'm not sure where you'd put it.
That's none of your business, Sam.
This is a completely unusable thing. It's a snow globe from the Mystery Vortex in scenic Goldwump, Washington.
Let me see.
Take a look.
Too bad it's empty or we could shake it.
Like this?
Yeah. What's that writing on the bottom of the globe?
To Elmo the Bigfoot. Keep on truckin'. Shavul the Mole Man.
Hey, maybe Shavul's at the Mystery Vortex. Let's go there before I'm distracted by something.
Alrighty. Actually, did I grab my bucket of fish? I did not. I probably don't need it anymore. But I'm not letting this guy have a free bucket of fish.
And you might need the bucket of fish.
I might need the bucket of fish. You never know.
You never know.
Alright, so... I'm gonna drive here first.
I had no idea cacti were so festive.
Heard that as cat guy for a second. Yo, it's cacti.
Hey, nice hat.
We all get one when we graduate Snucky U. But enough about me. What can I do for you?
Snucky U? That sounds exciting.
Or at least distracting. Oh, it is. Snucky U is where all Snucky's employees are sent to learn the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, the overs, and the unders of the amazing gastronomical and cultural phenomenon that is Snucky's.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humorous.
At Snucky U, we're given intensive courses in patty pounding, choosing the right button for soft drinks, and the all-important pickle jar opening.
I had no idea you were so rigorously trained.
Hey, I can open any jar in the country.
Cool.
No, it's not.
I mean, that seems like a stand.
Now, how can I put all that Snucky U training to use for you?
Hey, can you open this for me?
Sure, ain't a jar made I can't open. Anything else I can do for you?
Nothing.
You have no idea how often I hear that.
So now that I got this hand of Jesse James, I guess. Ta-da!
It's a broken golf ball retriever with a severed hand attached to
Also,
it.
by the way, if anybody is curious, this is explicitly a parody of Stucky's Truck Stops.
Ah,
It's been a while since I saw one of those.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
Here, I'll show you a picture using a BP from a little place I know as Yeehaw Junction in Florida, which is a real place. There's a historic inn there. But I posted in Mod Channel.
Oh yeah, no, that's exactly what we're looking at. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, which means, by the way, that I've driven by this thing. I've been through Yeehaw Junction several times. That was an important interstate axis in a region of Florida I used to live. Don't remember Stucky's at all.
Fucking wild, mate.
It's probably because their actual logos are not as huge as the Snucky's logos they put on the roof.
All right, but let's go to the Mystery Vortex. Whee!
Sam, this place is making my head ping.
That's probably
This is
just the metal
Washington
plate in your
State,
head.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Weird Pacific Northwest shit.
Sorry, I'm just laughing that he actually did a ping.
Yeah, with the metal plate in his head. That's another joke that I
Who
think
knows what
you
makes
don't hear
these
as much.
inanimate
I don't know if
objects
that's just
dance their
because
infernal jitterbug.
we don't use metal plates in skulls anymore, or just we decided as a culture making fun of a guy for having a horrible injury where he needs a metal plate in his head is probably not as funny as we thought it was.
I wonder if these things spin the other direction in Australia.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's talk about Coriolis effect.
Yikes.
Gravity's taken a holiday and lost its luggage.
That's not what I'm about to lose. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Throw down.
Whatever.
Stealth Gib Tool, the Wonk Oi Odd Taw.
I'm upside down, kid, and I'm dyslexic.
Oh. I feel like my sense of reality has just exploded.
Try cutting down on cholesterol.
Are you feeling as mentally unstable as I am?
More so.
It'll wear off in a few hours.
I'm looking for a Bigfoot.
You too? I used to have a Bigfoot nap like ice over there. Yesterday, I stepped out to have my spine recompressed, and when I got back, he was gone.
Spine recompression. Cool.
Do you know who Conroy Bumpus is?
Yes, and he was here looking for a Bigfoot. Then he got sick and had to leave.
This place seems to have that effect on people. Do you sell any snow globes like this one?
We used to, but not anymore.
Why not?
Because they were having an inexplicably bad effect on the vortex. With every new snow globe we built, the vortex got weaker and weaker.
The same thing happens when I watch sitcoms.
So we decided to discontinue the snow globes for financial reasons.
I guess this means you don't have any snow globe stoppers.
You got it.
Are you feeling as mentally unstable as I am?
More so.
It'll wear off in a few hours.
We'll be back.
Back, front, it's all the same to me.
Can we try the vortex?
Step right in.
Neat.
And then the worse for the wear.
That's a mirror.
It's just freaking out. Yep.
I told you this place was controlled by giant magnets buried under the Earth's crust.
Lucky guess.
Alright, let's see here. If I remember correctly... Okay, that's the red. This here's a color puzzle. Each one of those magnets is a different color, but if you turn them on, you are able to go through the aptly colored doors. This took me fucking forever as a kid to figure out, by the way.
I bet.
I'm becoming a ball of intellect.
Let's hightail it out of here before we lose our corporeal bodies forever.
Who are you?
I'm Sam. He's Max. We bust punks.
And we're overachievers.
That's cool, man. I'm Shavul. What do you want with me?
Hey, Sam, look. Well, this bottled water is a real letdown.
What were you expecting, huh?
Help is my middle name. Or maybe it's Star Child.
Doug says hi.
That karmic waste of space? I bet he still spends his days zoned out in front of the TV watching crummy reruns.
Yeah, but now he's got cable.
1, 2, 3.
What are we fighting for?
Just checking. What do you know about Bruno?
Bruno the Bigfoot?
Why do people keep asking that question?
Bruno and I go way back. I've always felt a special kinship with Bigfoots.
I feel the same way about pointy sticks.
Shh. I haven't thought about Bruno for
Pointed
years.
stick.
Allow me a moment to karmically link myself to him.
If you must.
Hold on. I'm getting something. I see Frog Rock between the eternal plane of acid rain and the enchanted Argyle forest.
Fun fact, that's actually random.
Bruno's in trouble. It's like several voices.
Oh, he just has a
screaming
couple of
out
random things he
terror,
says? That's
and then
cool.
suddenly silence.
Well, you'll see what I mean here in a second.
Sorry, guys, but I can't get a clear
put my
psychic
foot up
image
and
of Bruno.
clonked
The
my heel on
sad
something.
truth is that I haven't been able to concentrate very well since I lost my mood ring in the biggest ball of twine in the world. If you find it for
all
me,
caps for
maybe I
emphasis.
can help you.
Also got to specify that it was in
Repeat that
the
thing
biggest
about your
ball of
missing
twine.
mood ring again?
Okay, man. I lost it in the biggest ball
See,
of twine
in the
the
biggest ball.
world.
This is something also that confused me for a fucking while.
In all caps.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess that's all for
emphasizing.
now.
It's
Make
inside.
yourself at home.
Also had a funny moment where, at least on the stream to me, the dialogue, the subtitles outpaced the dialogue.
And no, that happens a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to do this. We're going to do this bit. We're going to attach that. We're going to need that. Thank you, Small Lucky, for figuring these out as a kid. We're going to go back to the larger ball of twine here. We're going to go down here. Behold!
Words like big and large only begin to describe this thing,
I think stupid and inane would be useful additions.
not to mention grotesque. That was wholesome.
Not to mention physically improbable.
The classic move. Do something weird, lampshade it.
Nah, they lampshade the fuck out of this game. I love it.
Actually, let me check what year. Missed. What year was Missed? Oh shit, Missed was after or around the same time as this game. So what's like the first point and click adventure games? Because I feel like that's what they're going for. Is they're taking the piss out of adventure games and Moon Logic. And Lucasfilm already had it, or LucasArts already had a couple.
You're back.
And we're bigger than a bread box.
3 bread boxes even.
What do you want now?
Though they could also be taking
Is
a
this
little
your
bit of
ring?
fun at the other classic of adventure games, text-based adventure games, which are also full
Cool, man.
of stupid
Found
things.
Frog Rock yet?
If it wasn't just text-based, I would love to go through fucking Zork.
Closer to finding Bruno.
Finding Frog
Yeah,
Rock's
yeah,
only
no,
the
I've seen some people play some
beginning,
Zork, but
man. Once
that's
you're at Frog Rock, you'll need some
it's a tough one
samples.
because
Yeah.
it's text-based, so you got to figure out all your
Yeah,
right
man.
verbs and shit.
Bigfoot samples. You know, fur and stuff.
You can't
Whip
get
them.
E-Flask.
Smear them all over Frog Rock.
Put the fur on the rock. Got it. Let's go, Max.
Wait. You'll also need some Mystic Mole Man powder.
You must be joking.
No joke, man. Here, I'll get you some.
Boy.
Here you go. Sprinkle this Mystic Mole Man powder over the fur when you've smeared it all over Frog Rock.
What'll happen then?
Something wonderful.
Thanks. Let's go, Max.
It's just crack.
Alright. Now, if we're gonna find those locations, we must once more go back to the fucking giant ball of twine.
God, we have to go here a lot.
We do.
I do like that regardless of whether or not you're there, the tram just is running now. Scooching back and forth forever.
Forever. Open that door.
Thanks, bud.
Take a leg,
Thanks, buddy, for
Max.
using this up. There it is.
He zooms a bit.
I was about to say, you better pick up the pace, otherwise he's gonna get left behind.
Yeah, so remember that me slapping the viewport thing? Well, we're gonna make use of that now.
The largest stump in the world.
Now I think I see.
Why, it's the eternal plane of acid rain.
That rock's important, but we're gonna go back to it eventually.
That's the enchanted Argyle Forest.
Because it's just funny. We just have these random ass things here.
It's the inexplicable Valley of Lights. Mount Badrich. It's a rock.
Obviously, Goodrich tires.
Alright, so... that rock.
It's a rock. And it's between the two things Shavul said it was between. It must be Frog Rock.
Rock! Alright, now we can leave.
I think I can see Frog Rock.
See, I see what you meant by everybody random, so it's a little...
I got
a couple of different things that could be behind.
Yep. Excuse me. We go to the rock.
Frog Rock.
Though when Sam said that just now, it sounded a lot like he said Prague Rock.
This doesn't look like a
Talk
frog
about the
at
All
all.
Rush mixtape.
My innocence has been shattered by this blatant tourist trap. I want my money back.
We didn't pay anything.
Well, somebody better give me some money. That's gross, Sam.
That's gross, Sam. Well?
Wait for it.
Sure gets dark quickly around here.
I don't think this is a natural occurrence, Max. In fact, I think we're witnessing a celestial convergence of some sort.
Do you think it'll make that rock look more like a frog?
Still caught up on the frog thing.
This means something, Sam.
Indeed, it does mean something. What could it
still
be?
doesn't look much like a frog. It's a Conroy world after all.
If we ever get this rich and famous, I want you to shoot me, Sam.
It'll be a pleasure. Bumpusville. I wonder if Conroy's a member of Good Sam Club.
This is one of my favorite jokes here. Hang on, though.
A wishing well.
I wish I had absolute power to decide who lives and who dies.
I think we'd need a bigger well. I wish this game were over. Hold it. Get back here. We're dealing with a very literal well here.
Ugh. It's the little things.
Cripes. Hey, Max, take a look at this.
It's titled Me, Myself, and I.
Hey, you learned how to read.
Howdy, partners. I'm Conroy Bumpus, and welcome to Bumpusville. Feel free to wander the mansion, but for Pete's sake, don't touch anything. Howdy, partner.
This is Conroy's first guitar. It says here that he practiced diligently for 2 weeks, then gave it up and hired a backup band.
That story warms the cockles of my heart.
So do car crashes. Cripes, look at all the trophies.
I think this Bumpus goon is overcompensating for his lack of stature, Sam. Besides, I've got a lot more trophies than he does.
It's Max. Look, they're paintings of trophies. Genuine
Paintings of
imitation
trophies?
American style test. Not intended for any kind of use. A great addition for your genuine imitation American collection.
Home shopping.
Definitely.
Holy shit, it's a Roomba.
It's a portrait of John Muir.
Say, Sam, just who is John Muir?
Who's John Muir? Hey, guys, this dope doesn't know who John Muir is.
You gotta be kidding.
What a maroon.
What a dim cow poop.
Sam, the dead animal heads are talking to me.
Where?
Up there.
Well?
But...
You really shouldn't tell fibs about dead animals, Max.
But...
Stop bugging me. I'm admiring this portrait of John Muir.
But who's John Muir?
Do you really want to know?
If you'll stop talking, sure.
Okay, hit it, boys. There once was a man named John Muir.
A naturalist, noble and pure.
His love for all beasties.
The most and the leasties.
Has never been equal.
Edutainment.
For sure.
And now we can sell it at a Scholastic book fair. John Muir, by the way, was a mountaineer who was an early advocate for national parks.
Yes.
Bumpusville is proud to present the master of melody, the king of country, Mr. Entertainment, Conroy Bumpus.
I hate floor shows.
I remember my childhood in Brighton, when dear old Dad would bounce me on his knee. He'd say, son, there ain't nothing as exciting as exposing beasts to inhumanity. That's why I'm happy to be king of the creatures. I'm proud to be the lord of the old. I love collecting things with grotesque.
Yeah, you know how he said he's going bad with power?
Makes me feel like some Chaldean god. Oh, I trapped my first tiger before I could speak. Killed me a bear when I was 3. And now with this Bigfoot and giraffe-necked freak, I finally have a full menagerie. Hit it, boys! Oh, it's tough to be a country western star.
This feels like this commentary is much more relevant these days with, like, frat boy country music.
Thank you, thank you.
I do love that they spell his vernacular. Kilt.
Your attention, please. Conroy Bumpus has left the building.
It's Bruno and Trixie. Hey, Trixie.
Kind of.
Uh-oh.
Evil security
Whatever
device.
Jethro Clampett's going on here.
Knock it off.
And stay out.
Let's go back in.
Wow, it's Monster Truck Weekend.
Happening every Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, I'm over the shock now.
I'm not, but I'm sure my gentle naivete
Sunday,
will survive.
Sunday. Take a page of the whole seat with Utility in the air.
It's a pillow, and it's got Miracle Grow hair tonic all over it.
You okay?
No, I held edge for a really long time.
It looks like an official macro hard maintenance droid manual. If I had the slightest inclination to strain myself, I could probably reach it. However, I'm sure I can drag this out into a longer yet more satisfying experience.
God damn it, freighters.
What you doing?
Hang back, buddy, and observe my magic.
Actually, is the fucking Jeopardy theme fucking
that all you
cop
need to know?
trademarked?
Maybe. I got a little lost in the
Ah.
troubleshooting chapter.
Because that was definitely the Jeopardy jingle.
Yeah, it was adjacent.
It's one of Conroy's toupees.
I would say the tune definitely could be.
Again.
Hey, that hurts.
Knock it off.
Can't grab that.
And stay out.
I don't think that was the best way to get the toupee, Sam.
It's Conroy's thuggish henchman, Lee Harvey.
Hey! Visitors ain't allowed to use Mr. Bumpus' state-of-the-art virtual reality equipment. Scram!
God, state-of-the-art virtual reality equipment in 93.
Don't I know you?
It's so funny. We thought
I
that was
don't
going to be a
know.
thing in the
You
90s.
ever
It just
in
wasn't.
the Pensacola camp for problem children?
No.
Well, that's where I spent most of the last 10 years, so I don't see how we could have met.
You sure are one dedicated employee.
Yep, that's me, detonated.
Well, we'll be looking around ourselves. Don't get up.
Fine.
So, what's this Conroy Bumpus Yahoo really like?
Has he got any deep, dark secrets we can exploit for monetary gain?
Hey, don't be casting no aspirations toward Mr. Bumpus. He busted me out of the youth camp, gave me this high-paying $4.75 an hour job, taught me how to speak Swahili, found a baboon's heart for my sister's transplant operation, and he sings real pretty too.
Bruh.
How can you stand to work for someone who persecutes harmless beasts like Bruno the Bigfoot?
On my feet?
He's got you there, Sam.
Don't you have any misgivings about hunting harmless freaks like Trixie?
I did, but then I took a couple aspirin.
Damn.
So, what's all this virtual reality equipment for?
The way I understand it, Mr. Bumpus uses a sophisticated virtual reality scenario to interface with the mansion security system.
The devil, you say?
The devil! The devil!
Yeah, sometimes Mr. Bumpus lets me use the equipment. I pretend I'm over 100 feet tall and everyone else is like ants and I just squish, 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 squish.
We get the picture. Skip it. This is a completely unusable... It's a macro-hard maintenance droid. He's not my type. Now that I've read that ponderous manual, I can move the robot around like this.
I'm impressed.
That's nothing. Watch this.
Help me, Sam and Max. You're my only hope.
That was gratuitous.
Sorry. This might be more useful.
Yeah.
I don't think the cute little robot wants to follow its new programming, Sam.
I don't recall giving it a cute little choice. There he goes.
I'm ripe with anticipation.
I thought I smelled something.
What the?
Now Pavlovian.
And you should know.
This is virtual reality? I may be sick.
kind of how virtual reality looked in the year 1993. Yep, sure.
That's not that
It's
squishy.
kind of funny to me that they have 3D objects,
Does
but
that come with a dental plan?
nice reference. Ghostbusters time.
I don't know what you two critters are up to, but I want you
But
out
it
of here.
looked like that
now.
scene was still drawn 2D. They just made it look like a 3D vector art style.
Yeah.
Very funny.
All right. So unfortunately, this is the part where I'm going to be a little confused. I don't remember much after this.
Well, you got a key.
I got a key.
What do we need? Is there something?
It's a cheesily polygoned key.
Cheesily polygon key. Let me think here. It has to go to something in here, but I'm not sure what. Is there a key? Anything that looks like a keyhole over here?
A stunning portrait of John Muir, famous naturalist.
So let's walk around a little bit. Can I use... Nope.
This is a completely unusable thing.
Wait, nope, don't use that. That's gonna just talk at me. Can't interact with that. That's Max.
I can't pick that up. This is a complete...
Oh, wait, no. I do remember what I do next. Because I think it's...
Looks like a keyhole to me.
There it is. Game?
Took a long time to find it in his pocket.
Whoa.
Damn.
Gee, thanks.
How did he do that to a cowboy hat? Jesus.
Well, back to the circus with you.
I'm
Great
feeling
frames
a
I
little
saw
morally
there.
conflicted about taking Bruno back to the circus.
I'm not. Let's go, you big lug.
Stay away from him, you malefactor.
I'm not a malefactor. I'm a lagomorph.
Look, I'm not going back to the circus, and I'm late for a party.
Oh yeah, the Bigfoot party. Where is it?
It's at Evelyn Morrison's Savage Jungle Inn in picturesque Half-Life, Nevada. Bigfoots.
And their dates?
Only.
Damn. That's... Sorry, he just said Half-Life Nevada, and I'm like... My mind is exploding right now. But that's a joke that works for Nevada in general. That's like... Because where... Is the real life...
Actually, hang on one second. Is there such place as Half-Life Nevada?
Like, probably not.
No, it doesn't look like it, nay.
The fictional Black Mesa is actually in New Mexico, but, like... There's actually a lot of places called Black Mesa. Several in Arizona. And the test range they use for rockets is actually in Utah. But still, it's one of those things of, like, Southwest.
When did Half-Life 1 come out?
The original Half-Life? Well, it's got to be the 2000s. Maybe late 90s? 1998. Developed by Valve, published by Sierra for Windows. Very funny.
Huh.
No, like I said, it's... I mean, obviously the reverse being the case of, like, them thinking of it because of one-offs, maybe, but... Man, this doesn't look like Nevada at all.
Tiki-rific.
Tiki-rific?
Yeah, I feel immersed in native culture.
I just hope this place has authentic Savage Tiki drinks with that authentic Tiki tang.
I guess they did say Nevada, so it could be a
miniature
pastiche
mighty
of
volcano, lending authenticity
Vegas.
to this jungle motif.
Looks like a gopher mound.
Savage Jungle Inn.
But yeah, no, saying Half-Life Nevada is just because there was so much nuclear testing in the Southwest. That Bigfoot's got hurt feet. There's a literal lounge lizard.
What's up in there?
Damn it, Max.
Big time Bigfoot party.
He's just not stopping.
Sounds like some kind of shindig.
It's the event of the century.
How's the band?
Pretty happy as far as I can tell.
I bet he's not gonna let me.
Stop.
What's up?
Only Sasquatches and their dates are allowed on the convention floor.
It's still funny to me that they decided to pick Nevada, because, like, the tiki drinks and, like, the beachcomber thing is, like, a SoCal thing.
Hey, aren't you Evelyn Morrison,
Would've been, like, real
famed
easy.
B-movie star?
Yes, I am she.
I've seen all your movies.
My favorite was Robot Terror from Beyond the Galaxy.
He stops long enough to
Is
say
that the one where the alien says, "Clam do Beretta Nimno"?
No, that's Vampirus in prison.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like Evelyn Morrison?
It could be both.
Actually, we just
You
want
know.
to ask a few questions.
Klaatu Barada Nikto is from The Day the Earth Stood Still, but was also in
Interviews?
Army of Darkness. Klaatu Barada.
Action!
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Corman.
Straight up said Corman.
How'd you end up in the hotel business?
I bet it was a sordid combination of fast cars and fast living.
It was the stars.
Bigger movie stars than you? Pshaw.
Shaw?
No, the stars didn't get bigger. The rubber monsters got smaller.
I still say it was a lurid tale of sin and depravity.
I have the sudden
Many B movies
craving
are.
for an umbrella drink.
Evelyn Morrison's Jungle Inn has the greatest umbrella drinks in the world, with over 237 kinds of rum.
All in just one drink? Which way to the bar?
Take it easy, Max. You don't even drink.
Oh, yeah. The toucan must have put words into my mouth.
Just hearing him talk off screen sends me a little bit.
It's great. No, they've kept him there. At least I think
have
for
any
now he
problems
stopped
with
fucking with the
Bigfoot?
door.
Evelyn Morrison has always
But he's still
worked
standing in
with
front of it.
grotesque creatures of the night.
I'll take that as a no, then. You haven't seen a short, self-absorbed, crazy-as-a-bedbug country western singing star around here, have you?
If you mean Conroy Bumpus, Evelyn Morrison had him ejected from the premises hours ago.
Why?
He was harassing Evelyn Morrison's guests.
I'll get
This
back
is what I
to
will
you
say is
later.
a slightly weird thing about the
Evelyn Morrison
pixel
will
art
be
style
here.
is like,
In the meantime,
I
why
assume
not
because
take
there's a
some of
smoke
these
trail, it's supposed to
brochures?
be that she's got a
They have
cigarette holder,
Evelyn
but she's holding it at like a
Morrison's
T
autograph
shape.
on them, making them must
I think she has a cigarette holder as a ring.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Because at first I was thought it was like she's holding like a tiny cocktail
I
glass.
remember seeing this movie in theaters when I was a pup.
But no,
During
it's
the
definitely,
climactic
she's
scene,
definitely
they drop
smoking.
giant
But yeah,
rubber
you're right. I
snakes
think it's
on
gotta
the
be like a
audience.
ring.
Why don't they make movies like that anymore?
Higher standards?
Probably.
If I remember correctly. Yes.
Also, I just saw Max fuck with the toucan. There's like a split second.
I hate it when you hum, Sam. It sounds like a high voltage tower.
These are pamphlets for the Mount Rushmore Dinosaur Tar Pit and Bungee Jumping National Park in North Dakota, and someplace called the Celebrity Vegetable Museum in Goat Liver, Texas.
I think I like the humming better.
Alright, so let's go check out those places. Oh, wait. I think...
Here.
This is great. Really great. I owe you guys.
To have some rough calluses on his feet. I also love that the Moai head is there. With the earpiece. Because that's the thing that I guess, you know, the Moai heads have always just been inherently funny.
Oh yeah, no, that I see it. Wait, can I look? No, I can't. God damn it.
Wow.
Who it is? That is a visual.
What kind of dinosaurs are those, Sam?
From the size of their grandfibular extensions, I'd say they were a couple of brachiosaurs.
That's a good one.
They're only robots, Max. Dinosaurs have been extinct for millions of years.
No one tells me anything.
God, here is Jurassic Park. Same year.
It's a fearsome maw. Push button to hear Rex speak.
Are dinosaurs a pre-war thing or a
Hi,
pre-war?
my name is Rex, the Thunder Lizard. During the late Jurassic period, I was king of the dinosaurs. As you can see, my tiny forearms are quite useless. But I more than make up for it with my powerful tail, my muscular legs, and my savage, razor-sharp teeth. Some people make fun of me because I've got a brain the size of a walnut. But they usually stop making fun of me after I eat them. Hi, my name is Rex, the Thunder Lizard. During the late Jurassic period,
Oh, shit.
That was informative.
Hi, I'm Wally, the woolly mammoth. I may be extinct now, but during the Ice Age, I was king of the mammals. Hi, I'm Wally, the woolly
Oh,
mammoth.
Jesus, okay.
This is
Man,
a
you don't have much to
completely
say.
unusable thingamabob.
Tar pits?
This
What?
place evokes a sense of wonder.
You have to wonder.
I am wondering.
This line's not moving very quickly.
The same thing could be said about the plot.
That's not funny, Max. This line's not moving very quickly.
The same thing could be said about the plot.
That's not funny, Max. Oh, it's a natural woodland creature enjoying the advancements of humankind.
And his friend with the snout seems to be submerged in the fun as well.
Looks like this elevator will take us up into Washington's nose.
Going up. Hi.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I'm an Olympic bungee jumper and I know everything there is to know about bungee jumping.
Olympic bungee jumping?
Well, she sounds sure.
What do I do?
The principles are important to master. Get a safety harness from behind that little screen over there. Once that's on, it's important that you jump from the board toward the pit of tar below. But I'm sure a great big hunk of fur like yourself would have no problem.
Yeah, sounds easy.
Looks dangerous.
Bye.
So long, cutie.
I just wanted to ask him.
I expected more crowds up here in line.
Not so much in here. Abe's got the best nose.
How can you take the smell?
After a while, your nose will go numb and you won't care. Trust me.
Bye.
So long, cutie.
Quit that. So, what do you think?
It fits you just fine.
Ooh, stand back. She may pounce.
It's a danger I face every day. So, Max, what do you think?
A regular 007.
Are you sure?
Clint baby would be nervous. But get moving. I'm beginning to think you're stalling. Clint.
Baby.
Who's stalling? I'm just waiting for my buddy to come here and check out this spectacular view. I can't use these things together.
Goddamn, okay, whatever.
I better pick up the tar first.
Something I'm supposed to do there, but not sure. Alright, let's get out of here. Go check out the other location real quick. Go check out the other location. Dino bunching. Okay.
What detail?
See the carrot leaning out of the book depository?
Never mind that. What about the string beans behind the fence on the grassy knoll? Celebrity Vegetable Museum. I applaud this woman's monomania. What the holy mother of gourd is this?
Oh,
isn't it obvious? I grow vegetables in the shapes of famous celebrities. For a small fee, I'll grow a vegetable from a photograph.
Oh, that would have been my second guess. I grow more fascinated by the moment. So what's the biggest thing in vegetable celebrities right now?
I can't believe I lived long enough to hear you say that, Sam.
You may not believe this, Sonny, but the biggest thing right now is miniaturization.
Miniaturization?
Peas.
Peas?
Yep.
I know, it seems impossible. All we are saying is give peas a chance.
Considering this was early 90s and this was like as we were slowly starting to shrink things, I feel this is oddly apt.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, that one's very, very
So
appropriate,
what do you know
talking
about
about miniaturization
Bigfoots?
and stuff.
Well, they don't translate well into vegetables. I've been experimenting with the idea for a while. There's just no such thing as a furry vegetable.
Check out our fridge.
What prompted that batch of Conroy heads over there?
Well, I was trying a new growth hormone for some of my more distinguished personalities when I realized it was no good. Now it won't stop. They just keep growing like that. Big misshapen growths on top reminded me of Conroy Bumpus, so I ran a special.
Well, bye. I can't believe Harrison actually agreed to this.
It is a stunning likeness, though.
It's amazing what they can do with mushrooms. Remaindered Conroy Bumpus eggplants.
I guess his 15 minutes of fame are about up.
Can I grab one?
I applaud this woman's monomania. So, how did you get started in this line of work?
Oh, I'm a natural. My mother's an artist, my father's a farmer, and my great-grandfather was a village idiot. It's in my blood.
I see. Well, bye.
Maybe I could do something with this fucking eggplant.
Probably. Gosh, your map of America is getting pretty full.
Actually, you know what? I never tried something here. Hang on.
A stunning portrait of John Muir, famous naturalist.
I mean, that's a thing, so wouldn't that be... Let me pick it up? Yes! Alright, cool. But also, I'm gonna try something. We're just ripping off all the fucking LucasArts, aren't we?
Well, you know, it is the advantage when you are actually starts. Well, you still knocked it off.
Knock it off.
And stay out.
That's not gonna work. You've thrown them out like 3 times now.
I got the toupee, though. No, but now that I got this portrait of John Muir, I think I'm gonna use it for something. Let's see here. Can I just use it on her?
What do you make of this?
Famed naturalist John Muir, huh? This looks like a zucchini squash to me. I can do this, but it'll take a short while.
Might have to go somewhere then. Oh, wait. That's a cup. I think I got this.
Quit that.
Also didn't need to use a changing screen for that.
There we go.
Cup full of tar.
Yeah, there's just...
It's a bunch of tar.
Now, what will we be doing with it?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what we came here for.
Hey! You can't leave with that on.
Oh.
Put that back.
Oh, luckily it's automatic at least.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I want to go to these guys again, because...
It's a fearsome maw. Look, a 70-million-year-old statue with no graffiti.
I thought it was missing something. Where's the crayons?
No way.
Why not?
You're artistically inept.
Can I just paint his toenails red?
Maybe later. I've seen hair like this somewhere before.
Your butt?
No, this hair has the same coarseness as Sasquatch hair.
You don't suppose they skin Sasquatches to make this cheesy roadside attraction?
Who knows? More importantly, who cares?
Damn, cold.
Yeah.
I can't pick that up.
Can't Max pick it up, though?
Hey, Max.
Yes.
Hey, what?
I've got a job for those mighty incisors of yours.
What?
See that woolly mammoth?
What about it?
Stop playing dumb and get chomping.
There we go, scene, so we can transition to the asset.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like eating a fucking apple.
Fine work, Max. Now we've got more full woolly mammoth hair than we'll ever need, and we've learned an important lesson.
Yeah, the woolly mammoths died of embarrassment.
Okay. Let's go see if that short while is enough to go get the fucking
This is a completely
John
unusable thingamabob.
Muirhead zucchini, I guess? Sure. I know words.
Makes as much sense as anything.
Where's my John Muir vegetable?
Here you go, son. A zucchini squash that looks just like John Muir.
Gee, thanks, man.
Thanks. Bye.
Wait, do I actually have to, like...
I don't think she'd want that.
Lies. Who would not want fistfuls of cash?
Yeah, not true, but...
Alright.
It says, give us Neil Jutni.
Close enough for jazz. Let's go. What's up in there?
Big time Bigfoot party.
Oh, it's not actually letting me walk further, okay.
It's a still walker's costume. It's a broken golf ball retriever with a cup. It's a bunch of tar. It's 91 yards of twine. It's a pillow with hair tonic all over it. It's Conroy's toupee. It's my little buddy, ready for action. It's the portable car bomb game. Hey, this means we can ride free all day.
Does it say anything about corn dogs, Sam?
Sorry, little buddy. It's a scorecard from the Gator Golf Emporium in Roomy Eyes, Florida. It's a guide to the operation of macro-hard maintenance droids. It's an empty snow globe without a
I like that they have
stopper.
to throw the TM on droids. But also, once again, they can get away with it.
It's more faux woolly mammoth hair than we'll ever need.
So guys, this is the part where I genuinely have no idea what to do. I don't remember anything past this. So, would you guys want me to just start clicking things on things? Or you guys want me to go check out like a walkthrough or something?
Yes, Chad, what are you interested in seeing?
Legendary says he's good with either approach. All things considered, we can't be that far from the end. If I pull out the walkthrough, we might be able to finish this in the next half hour.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
The vibes.
Because I was just, like we talk about going through it, and Loth is like, yes, chaos mode. But no, what I was gonna say before, I was just thinking that like, for you know, coming up to the limits of your recollection, well, we did pretty good. It's 2.5 hours.
Well, let's go with the walkthrough approach. So give me a second while I pull one up. Sam and Max hit the road. Walkthrough. Scrolling. Ooh, excuse me.
Yes, I.
What?
That's because I'm. In case you guys haven't picked up on this, chat, I'm a little groggy today.
Yeah, he is, but I don't know how anyone would have figured this out.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Hit me with the moon logic. I love this.
All right. So first.
Hi, my name is...
Whoops.
Hi, my name is Red.
That's a good idea, but there's nothing for the twine to catch on.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay, we're gonna lasso the T-Rex. Oh, the old pull a tooth out with your car door trick. Never actually had to do that.
We finally got the tooth.
Why do we need the
tooth? Nothing but.
And nothing but the tooth.
Okay,
Why
so
do we need a dinosaur tooth?
I don't know,
It hurts my brain.
but we got one.
It's
Good.
a somewhat
Great.
authentic dinosaur tooth.
Yeah, I was saying earlier about me being sleepy is like I slept in today and have not really gotten my shit together. I was
Now
awake
the
late last
costume
night
is covered
thinking
with
about
tar.
Ray.
I can't talk to that. Now we've got a Stiltwalker's costume covered with tar and faux woolly mammoth hair. It's a Stiltwalker's costume covered with tar and faux woolly mammoth hair.
AKA a Sasquatch
I can't pick
disguise.
that up.
You can't pick your whole ass car up? Weak.
Weak. Oh wait, no, there's one more step to that. Well, we can do that here.
Okay, I've attached Conroy Bumpus' toupee to the Stiltwalker's costume. It's a Stiltwalker's costume covered with tar, faux woolly mammoth hair, and a toupee.
Can we just laugh how he says the full thing?
Yeah, he says it every time.
All right, then.
I guess we could try it on.
Oh, there's a changing room right there. Oh, that's why you have to do it here.
Hey, that's a downright nice Sasquatch costume. I'll let you guys in with that one.
Oh, that's why we gave them Raz. He's doing this the favor. Okay.
Looks like something important's happening.
Hundreds of years ago, it was becoming apparent that our time was running out. Yet we were slow to heed the warnings of impending doom. The seemingly slow encroachment of mankind and all that his many living styles entail seemed like a vague and distant problem. A problem for future generations of Yeti to solve. Blithely, we sat back, ignoring our own inner call for action. Tradition and the status quo were our excuses for complacency. The certainty of not just losing our way of life, but possibly our very lives. And the demise of our entire race is now becoming a reality. A reality we can no longer choose to ignore. As it turns out, the humans and their technology are moving faster than we are, much faster than we had anticipated. And so we now face the final crisis. Unless we pull together, not just acknowledging the need for change, but embracing change not just with our hearts and our minds, but with our actions, we will fall behind, moving backward into extinction. Well, back to the music.
What? hot choreography. He looks happy in a gluttonous kind of way.
Oh, I can't talk to him.
He's not sure.
I can't talk to that. He looks spooky in a cheery sort of way.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
You're the skinniest Bigfoot I've ever seen.
I've been fasting in preparation for the day when the aliens come to rescue us.
Okay.
Well, we did see a UFO with a mole man in it earlier.
Never mind. Has Bruno shown up yet?
Keep your voice down. Bruno's involved in a top-secret reconnaissance mission to the aliens' home planet.
Of course. How silly of me to forget. Have you seen Bruno's girlfriend anywhere?
Shh. She's helping Bruno contact the aliens.
Oh, yeah. You haven't run into Conroy Bumpus, have you?
No, but I know how to deal with him. He has a near-fatal vulnerability to ice, like all beings from the evil planet Snargton.
We'll keep that in mind. We'll catch you later.
I'm wondering if that's gonna come back.
Figure of speech.
Hey, baby, what's your sign?
Property of Vanuatu.
Vanuatu?
Vanuatu. The Bigfoot chief. The guy who just gave that speech. My husband. Don't sweat it, Junior. If I had a tree for every time a teenage Bigfoot's made a drunken pass at me, we surely wouldn't be in the mess we're in today.
Not really. It must be a hoot being married to our commander-in-chief.
Oh, it's not that great. Sure, you get to travel, but sometimes you get so lonely. Why, just yesterday I was telling my therapist, Nancy, sometimes it's so lonely at the top. And then she said, oogly, oogly, oogly. So naturally I said, oobada, oobada, oobada. Blah, blah, blah. Oobada, oobada, oobada. Yip, yip, yip. And then she said, bow, bow, bow. Wabada, wabada, wabada. Oogly, oogly, oogly.
I can't tell if this is just
Blah, blah, blah.
Max is editing what she's saying in real time,
Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow.
or we're just kind of like randomly just stringing syllables together.
I think we're just trapped in a loop.
Blah, blah, blah. Walla, walla, walla. Yada, yada.
Gee, your hair smells terrific.
Yeah, she was just in a loop.
Random things.
You should talk to my hair care specialist,
Yeah, well, it was
Janet.
really randomized,
She
so.
does marvelous work. Why, just last autumn, she was soaking my head and I said, Janet, you're just about the best hair care specialist I've ever known.
Are we about to get trapped again?
And then she said, bow, bow, bow.
Yes.
Don't you do it, you son of a bitch!
Bruno? Why, me and Mr. V have known little Bruno since he was knee-high to a pig. Salt of the earth, Bruno is. Nicest, most generous Bigfoot you'll ever meet. Dumb as a post, of course, but generous. Why, just the other day I was talking to my manicurist, Kimmy, and I said, Kimmy, that Bruno has got to be the dumbest creature to ever walk the surface of
Damn.
the planet.
Ow.
Then she had the nerve to say,
Okay, it actually finished.
Have you seen Trixie around here?
Trixie? Nice girl, wonderful human being. Complete fashion victim, of course, but so pleasant. Just last week I was
goddamn.
consultant, and I said, Katie, that Trixie girl wouldn't know.
Wait, when did they get here?
How long if her life depended on it. Then she.
You haven't seen Conroy Bumpus sneaking around, have you?
Internationally renowned country western superstar Conroy Bumpus. I've
please.
got all his albums. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'd say he's the most gifted entertainer of the 20th.
Oh, okay, I see it. When she's actually talking about something.
Of course, but boy, can he sing.
I don't have my
I was
cursor.
talking to my chiropractor Karen just last month, and I said, Karen, that despicable Conroy Bumpus sure has got a pretty voice. And then
You see, now I got my cursor again in the thing left, so I can actually, like...
Adieu.
Don't be a
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Alright, Okay, according to this, gotta go up here. grab the ice pick. What's next? Whoops. Probably use walk.
Don't make a move, Yeti boy.
Well, 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 a Bigfoot.
Sure is a scrawny feller.
A Bigfoot in the hand is worth two in the bush.
What is that in his hand?
Sorry, boss.
Think nothing of it, old chap.
Grilling fork?
Now, be a good lad
Cattle
and
prod?
Pop off to the bus and get the net.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bumpus.
There's the kitchen. It could be a grilling fork.
Okay, now it says here we gotta use...
There's something you should know, Bumpus.
You're under
You
arrest.
again?
I left the net back in Bumpusville.
Forget the net. We're gonna disguise ourselves as a Bigfoot.
Why?
So we can infiltrate their ranks, learn their ways, and pick them off at our leisure.
Oh.
And no funny stuff, dog boy.
Yeah. Hey.
I wouldn't move if I were you.
Yeah.
That is a cattle
Hey,
prod.
Max, why don't you make yourself useful? That was fun.
Now future generations will be able to enjoy his atonal warblings.
Are there any more shrimp balls back here? Who are you?
We're the freelance police.
We just saved your collective hash.
Really? Then I guess it'd be okay to make you honorary Yeti chiefs. Walk
Just
this
like that,
way.
I guess.
Can I have your attention, please?
I love the two Bigfoot, by the way, band guys in the back. Look at that guy on the cello.
Yep.
Although it's our tradition to allow only Bigfoots and their dates to these gatherings, these two have shown themselves worthy of our gratitude and our trust.
These are a naive people.
So I'm granting them the title of Honorary Bigfoot Chief. So don't mess with them.
That's it? Honorary Bigfoot chief? Where's the cash?
We don't want Bigfoot money, Max. It's probably made of tree bark or something.
I know, but it's the principle of the thing.
You may now wander freely about the convention floor without concern for your health.
Gee, thanks.
Think nothing of it. Follow me.
Whoa, what's this? Oh! Oh, is this what I'm gonna need the dinosaur tooth for?
Since you have proven yourselves to be friends of the Yeti, I have brought you here to share in our biggest secret. These great totem poles have been gathered from across the world and passed down from generation to generation of Bigfoots.
Like fruitcake.
We believe they hold the answer to our ultimate salvation. But the secret of their purpose is a riddle we've been unable to
no,
fathom.
I'm seeing it.
Sounds heavy.
Like fruitcake.
You're gonna need.
It's real heavy.
Bruno.
Like fruitcake.
Why aren't you at the party?
Who can party while their world comes to an end?
Most of your mange-ridden brethren, apparently.
I told you it was a bad idea to spike the punch.
I thought it would loosen up everyone's imagination.
No wonder we're facing extinction.
Jesus.
Okay, guys, here's the situation. The Bigfoot way of life is rapidly going down the tubes. These totem poles might be able to save us, but A, we don't know what they mean. B, most of us have been partying too much to figure out what they mean. And C, we Bigfoots have a hard time operating in public, if you know what I mean.
We wouldn't normally be asking for help, but we're desperate.
Well, that's how we get most of our gigs, so why not?
Great. Why don't you three get cracking on the totem poles? I'm going to the hot tub.
Hey, Bruno, how's it going, buddy?
You got 4
Okay, Sam,
totem
he's
poles,
here,
which
we're
are probably.
Here. Let's go.
Wait, go where?
Back to the carnival so we can get paid, you big lummox.
I may be slow, but I am not stupid. I'm staying right here.
Psst, Max.
What?
Maybe we should wait a while before returning Bruno to his well-meaning yet horribly twisted owners.
Why?
Because I have a sick, gnarled premonition that something important is going to happen to the Bigfoots. And it would be nice if Bruno were here to see it before we slapped him back in a block of ice.
You're getting soft, Sam.
We've decided to let you roam free until the end of the convention.
Gee, thanks. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
I still can't figure out how Whittier Bane Bigfoot like yourself fell into the clutches of the Cushmans.
It's a familiar story. Bigfoot meets fish. Bigfoot tries to catch fish. Bigfoot falls into Arctic ice flow.
That's a classic, all right.
Didn't I hear something about a hot tub around here?
Later, little buddy. Right now, we've got things to figure out.
But that hot tub really sounds like the place to be.
Later. What do you make of that totem pole on the far left?
Let me take a look.
Well?
It's a totem pole.
And?
It's made of wood.
It's not too late to take him back to the carnival, you know.
Okay, I think I get this. Dinosaur tooth, eggplant. What are these two?
Hair?
Hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
bald
wait.
head, hair head.
Oh, no, wait. I got it. Wait. Actually,
So what do you think about all this?
I want to get.
I'm just happy to be here, Sam. Happy to be at room
He's just
temperature
happy to be here.
and happy to be free at last.
Born free as the wind blows.
Max,
What?
what were you saying, Bruno?
I lost my thought.
Darn.
I'm with you there, brother.
How'd you and Trixie meet, anyway?
We didn't really meet until she thawed me out. But I've loved her ever since that first night she snuck into the freak tent and sang me to sleep with a Scrantonese lullaby.
And you want to put him back in a block of ice?
Yeah. So?
I give up. Well, now that Conroy's out of your hair, what are you going to do?
Try brushing it, maybe?
Well, I've still got the Cushmans to worry about, so I guess I'm still a little tense.
All right.
Be seeing you.
Not if I see you first.
Rad.
Oddly confrontational, Bruno.
I don't know. I feel like that could be set friendly. Oh shit! There is a hot tub.
And he's going in.
The pool of decadence.
Bring me as many naked women as my poor eyes can stand.
Jesus, Max, you don't even like girls.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Can you spare a second? Not really. But since you're saving my species from extinction, what the heck?
What the heck?
What can you tell us about Bruno?
Is it me, or does it feel as if we've asked just about everybody in the country about Bruno?
Oh, Bruno. Full of vim and vigor, ready to take on the world. It reminds me of when I was his age. What do you think about Trixie?
Where is Trixie?
She's such a sweet girl.
Don't actually know.
And
Maybe she's
very
at the convention.
representative of the open-mindedness of our Yeti leadership. We're very proud of that. What's your official stance on Conroy Bumpus? Conroy Bumpus is a threat to the American way of life. It has been and continues to be of highest importance that we rid ourselves of this most negative influence on the young people of our brave new world. The missus and I sure like his music, though.
I appreciate that these people can be like, yeah, no, that guy's absolute fucking trash, but I like his music.
What do you make of the
I like
first
his music,
totem
but he
pole?
sucks.
As you know, this is a problem that I've been working on for many years.
Oh!
Research strongly suggests this totem pole to be representative of the whirlwind nature of us Bigfoots. Wild and always moving.
No, no, it has to do with the fucking vortex.
Hand vortex, yeah.
Oh, okay. And I'm pretty sure... So I think we have the three of the things. I think we gotta go figure out the vortex. And I know kind of how to do that now.
I'll be here.
Yeah, you will, Chief.
So we got most of the things, but we gotta go get the vortex. And I'm pretty sure that means we gotta go fill up the fucking snow globe with the vortex. This means we gotta get a cork.
You know, actually, I just realized, yeah, there's the vortex, there's the hand, but there's also a circular structure around it.
Yeah. Actually, hang on.
I wonder if they'll play Yellow River.
Oh, you can't see him, but there's a guy going absolutely ham on the bongo drum.
It's important, yes. Wait, can I go in here? Or is this the way
Is that
out?
the exit? Yeah, I think that's the exit.
Yeah, okay. No, Max. Alright. So let me check the walkthrough here real quick. Okay. Hey, Mega, guess what?
What up?
We're going back to the ball of twine.
Son of a bitch. Well, it is large.
Shake a leg, Max.
Might run a little bit late, but if I'm looking at this walkthrough correctly, there isn't actually that much more to do.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't think we'll finish in 8 minutes, but we can probably do it in one sitting. Do you think you can defeat Indiana Jones in one sitting?
I don't know.
For the trilogy. That's okay, I'm just thinking it would be funny.
Ice pick?
Shit. Sorry, I've just realized. Retroactive branding. Adventure April.
Could you bend this?
Sure. Let's see it.
How's that? Great.
Oh, it's a corkscrew.
Oh! I was expecting it
Use this elevator.
to just be bent.
Yeah, no, that's definitely... that's a clever use of that system, but also... You probably wouldn't think of that, because he just bends things.
Yeah. Okay, now it says we gotta go back. Let me see here. Yeah, no, we are like 95% done with this game. Looking at it.
Yeah.
We already got the
Yeah,
we already got 3
yeah,
of the
but
items.
Yeah, because we're 3 of the final down, and like Sam and Max don't realize it yet, but they've already solved their problem, because those 2 yahoos are in a Bigfoot costume and are going to be frozen in a block of ice by that mysteriously rectangular freezer.
All right, let me see here. There's a room that I need to specifically enter, I think. Go through the room at the far right.
That is Persistencia, right? Yes.
Go through the curtain.
Speaking about Persistencia della Moria, the Dali painting.
Omega, do you see a wine bottle anywhere here?
Perceiving? I don't see it directly.
Oh. Nope. Wait, nope. Lucky's dumb. I missed something. We gotta go back to the Savage Jungle Inn.
Well, you know, if it was easy, the Bigfoots would have solved the 4 totems a long time ago.
True enough. Alright. Now, is there a wine bottle in here? Oh, it says outside the kitchen and Savage Jungle Inn. So is it over... Oh, here. Yoink! This is not outside the kitchen. This is on the fucking food table. 2 games, 2 bottles of wine.
That seems to have gotten the cork off.
Shall we raise a toast to nuclear disarmament?
With this poison? Don't be silly.
Okay, and then...
That seems to have capped the snow globe.
I'm gonna be hearing that squeaking for a while, my dudes. I'm gonna be real.
It's a very iconic squeak.
Black hole sun. Eternal eclipse. All right.
Can we try the vortex?
Step right in.
Let's get vortexed, baby.
Wow, the snow globe actually sucked in the pseudo-mystical energies of the mystery vortex.
I was hoping something like that would happen.
It's a snow globe full of swirling pseudo-mystical energies.
Pseudo-mystical. What does pseudo-mystical even mean? Alright,
but pseudo.
Yeah, but pseudo means like false, fake. So fake. Falsely
Well, pseudo is, you know, similar to.
Oh, is it similar to?
Yeah, it's kind of like him. Kind of not.
What's the term that means? I don't remember. Anyway, let's go throw shit on the fucking, Oh, okay. It doesn't say here. Okay. All right, here we go.
I believe we've deduced the secret of one of your totem poles. Hit me.
He dances.
Doing some magical shit.
Whoa.
The combination
Whoa.
of man
Okay,
and
wasn't expecting that one.
inventive.
Is it soup yet?
Hey, Chiefy Poo. I think I
Chiefy
figured
Poo.
out one of those baffling totem poles.
What?
A genuine dinosaur tooth. I figured it might be something like that.
Did
Oh.
he say genuine?
It's a pillow with
Oops.
hair tonic all over it.
I think I have an idea of what's gonna happen.
Hey, Mr. Chief, we found something that might tie into your totem poles.
Growth, natural, prehistoric, and mystical power.
Hair growth tonic. Very resourceful.
We just like stealing pillows.
I never would have guessed that that's what stealing a fucking pillow will entail. This is the definition of moon fucking logic.
I think I figured out one of the totem poles. Let me see.
Did he just crack it like an... He did.
Wow. Damn, he's got the moves.
A handheld vortex. Good thinking.
Thinking had nothing to do with it.
Well, that should do it, right?
Well, you're not wrong, Max.
Nothing's happening, Sam.
What's the story, Pops? I don't know. I'm sure you got the ingredients right, but... Of course, how silly of me. What? In order for the spell to work, we need a living Bigfoot sacrifice. It'd be a shame to lose one of these furry fellas, don't you think?
Wait, I've got an idea, and it doesn't require high explosives. Wait here.
Oh.
While he's gone, I'll go see if any of the Bigfoots wants to off themselves for the greater good.
Yeah.
Oh, not gonna send it to the carnival. Dump him in the hot tub.
Look at all these Bigfoots, though.
Yeah.
Something is happening.
Throwing some extra trees.
We return to nature. Oh, hey. That's actually Seattle.
That's all you need to do to save deforestation.
Well, that was one heck of an impressive display.
And actually highly destructive to boot.
Goodbye, Sam and Max. I'm not sure how I could ever thank you, so I guess I won't.
Will you and Trixie be heading back into the forest to live an idyllic, nature-oriented existence together?
Oh no, we're going to Vegas to get hitched. If it hasn't been trashed by all this crazy redwood nonsense.
We want to be in a place where we can sort of blend in, live our lives, maybe even raise a family.
Ew.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, you nutsy, primitive man-beast, you. You boys should be proud
Vegas
of
is
what
probably
you
the
helped
right
us
place for that.
achieve here today.
Probably.
You mean the wholesale destruction of the symbols of modern civilization in the western United States?
Oh, just only the
You bet
western
we
half.
are.
Yeah, that's where the
Do we
red
win
one's
a
from.
prize?
Well, oh, why not? This medallion has been a part of my family for untold generations. Wear it in good health. Thanks, Chief. Max loves cheap
I know it's how
You just fucking ate it.
Chocolate, yeah.
Foil covered chocolatey goodness.
I was gonna say, I know it's his default expression, but I like how
I don't think
smug
the
he looked
wizard
when he
has
put the
anything in that bag for me. Well, I could give you my ritual headdress that I bought at Snucky's last week.
Ugh.
I appreciate the gesture, but I've already got a hat. Well, that's fine too. Farewell, Sam and Max. Remember, though the night be dark, the dawn yet shall awaken and annoy you. Have a nice day. I'll miss that old rascal.
I'll miss the way he smelled like a bag full of damp hamster shavings. Just like Grandpa. Hey, we forgot to get paid.
Don't worry, little buddy. I've got it all covered.
I hope you're happy. With those idiots on the case, we'll probably never see Bruno again.
Oh, lighten up, Burl. Hey, they're back.
Did you find Bruno?
Of course.
They still.
And they do it.
How
They didn't
can
go
we
away. They
ever
got him back.
repay you? The blank looks on your faces are the only reward we need.
That and a big fat check.
Would you settle for 3,000 skee-ball tickets?
Close enough. Let's go, Max.
Yeah, play skee-ball.
You know, Max, I can't help thinking that we foolishly tampered with the fragile inner mechanisms of this little spaceship we call Earth.
Gosh, Sam, if a few hundred years of civilization have to be totaled just to ensure that a bunch of smelly quasi-human creatures have a safe haven for their disgusting lifestyles, then so be it.
Goddamn.
You crack me up, little buddy.
This feels like a very self-aware parody of kind of like the early
Bruno,
90s
Bruno
like
always
environmentalism,
have
because
four
that was a
arms?
thing. But it's like they're making fun of it all round. That's not skee-ball.
Oh, that was a.
Tentacle.
Yeah. Bill Forman and Nick Jamison, you guys did fucking great. The delivery of these two guys gives me life.
Yeah.
What the hell is that going on over there?
Additional voices.
Oh, okay. No, that. Okay, depending on which half of the screen I'm on. No, Sam Max is a great game. Like I said, I didn't realize it, but I was closer to the. Okay. I was closer to the end than I thought. But honestly, I can understand why I wasn't gonna be able to figure some of that shit on my own.
Yeah, no, that's like the ultimate moon logic check.
Yep, Steve Purcell. Like the dinosaur tooth with the twine, I would not have figured that out.
Well, admittedly, I think it's some of that was the walkthrough, like feeding it too early so that you don't have to backtrack so much. But yeah, that even with like seeing the totem, like dinosaur skull, like one of them would have to make a comment about like, gee, if only there was something long we had that could reach up there and get those teeth.
Nifty Sam and Mac magnets. No, I'm probably not gonna do it. We're gonna probably do Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis.
Yeah, we'll we'll do an adventure run.
Oh my god, they actually had the fucking Yeti bit band. These credits are a little unhinged, I'm realizing.
Yeah. They talk about the big toy store down the street and George Lucas.
You can stop now.
No.
See, now we have to just keep going.
Well, yeah, you want to see how good you did at the end.
Bye. Oh.
Perfect.
The game probably will just keep going, so if I probably, let's see, was it F5? There it is. Alright.
Virtual machine.
Yep, but that is Sam and Max Hit the Road. We're done, everybody! Woo! I can cross that one off my bucket list.
Nice.
It is one of those, like I said, like, I don't remember how we got on this subject, but no, like, these three adventure games have, they were like some of the first computer games I ever played. Not like the first, but like some of the ones that really stuck with me. And the fact that I only beat one of them, you know, slightly niggled in the back of my head. So now that we're at 2 out of 3, yeah. Well, actually, no, I guess technically it's 4 because it was there was also another game like Star Wars Rebel Assault, I think it was. It was a game I had to play with a joystick. Man. I'm gonna be real. Video game controllers are cool and stuff. Old school joysticks, they're rad. They're fucking rad.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. And you can still get them, but they're much more specialized. I mean, they were still specialized back in the day, but yeah.
Yeah. But you had to play a Rebel Assault with a joystick because you were controlling like I think it was X-wings, A-wings, and a Y-wing, I think. And doing
1993 rail shooter developed for DOS.
Yeah.
First CD-ROM game. Oh, I used some FMV as well.
Yeah. But yes. So I'm glad we beat this. I enjoyed it. I had many kecks. Omega, you seemed you were having a giggle too.
Yes, despite my tiredness, very funny. The humor still hits.
No, that's great. Like I said, honestly, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis is a pretty good Indiana Jones game. It's point and click. I believe we're going back to Verbiage with that one. And preemptively, I think I'm gonna go with the teams route because this was the interesting. We'll talk about it more about when we get there. But the interesting thing about Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis is that there's actually like 3 paths you can take to complete it. You can solve it with brains, brawn, or with a team, because you can have a character with you. I'm probably gonna go with the teams because that means we get extra dialogue. Although there's like I don't know. Maybe we have to play it like 3 times to see it all. I don't know. It depends. It depends on what we want to do. I don't know if we got anything left over.
We'll feel it out. We'll feel it out.
Yeah. But I think that's going to be all for this week. Everyone, thank you so much for showing up. I'm glad you all can make it. Please check out the rest of our content, including Fail Betrayal, streaming tomorrow. Us playing Final Fantasy, streaming Wednesday. We'll be recording Let's Talk FGO this Friday, and you'll be able to watch it Saturday. And, of course, we're going to be recording Rain and putting that up for you, despite how weird things may get. Ugh!
We'll pick a day. There will be rain.
So, we will see you next time. Good evening, everybody.